Yeah. For those of you that want to know what we're all about, it's like this, y'all. This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, and 100% reason to remember the name.
What's up, YouTube? This is agains't here, bringing you a battle against Bobert. Met him on the smogon Wi-Fi battle finder. Now you'll see a Ferrothorn in my team, and that's gonna wall his entire team. But the real MVP of this match is Dragonite over here. That thing fucked up his team. You don't even understand what I mean by fucked up. Anyway, let's start. He goes off with the Espeon. I lead off with my Arcanine. Now look at the raw power here. I go for the Flare Blitz after a Reflect, and it does over half. And I'm like, wow, this motherfucker is raw as fuck. And I go for the Extreme Speed, but it doesn't kill. And I'm just like, fuck. I'm gonna go for the Extreme Speed again, but he switches out, predicting that. Goes out to his Volcarona, and it's gonna do jack shit. And I'm just pissed off right now, because I can touch this thing with Extreme Speed. So I'm going to switch back over to Flare Blitz, break his sub, and now I'm in a good predicament here to take it out and just boss his shit. But I actually switch out, go to my Starmie, and he goes for the Bug Buzz, and I'm just like, no, brings me down to 46 HP. And I'm like, fuck, this thing just rocked me. Not expecting him to switch, I go for the Hydro Pump, but he switches, and his Rotom just absorbs like a beast. Does almost nothing. So I switch out, and I go to my Ferrothorn. He goes for the Hydro Pump, misses. I'm going to go for the Power Whip, and I'm going to hit Volcarona. It's not going to do much, but I'm going to get the burn from Flame Body. And I'm just like, fuck, man, Jesus, I'm pissed. But it actually doesn't matter, because here I'm going to go back out to my Arcanine, expecting the Fire Dance, and he's going to go set up a sub. I'm going to break it with a Flare Blitz after the Quiver Dance, and this sub's going to get broken. And right here, he makes a bad move and goes for the Fiery Dance. I guess he thought I had Intimidate, but I had Flash Fire, and that's obviously after I go for the Extreme Speed, as you saw. And he's gonna withdraw, go out to his Snorlax. I'm gonna go for the Extreme Speed, get the critical hit, do a decent amount of damage. 3 HP left. I'm gonna go for the Close Combat, expecting to kill from this range, but he actually doesn't die from the range, so I'm going to die from Life Orb recoil damage. He's going to go for the Stockpile, raising his HP. I'm going to send out my Lucario right here, my Super Saiyan, and he's going to withdraw, sends out his Fortress. I'm going to go for the Swords Dance. Now, expecting the Earthquake, I'm going to switch out, go to my Dragonite, and this is where he fucked up big time. He goes for the Toxic Spikes. He's giving me the open room to set up. I go for one Dragon Dance. He goes for the second layer of Toxic Spikes. I go for a Fire Punch. And that isn't going to take him down to his 30. But he goes for the Gyro Ball. It doesn't do anything really. Now, no, he can't touch me. I go for the Dragon Dance to set up that big +2, and he goes for the fucking Rapid Spin. What the fuck were you thinking? Fuck was he thinking? And now this is basically going to be a clean sweep. Go for the Extreme Speed, leave him a little bit of HP. He goes for a Volt Switch, gets the fuck out of there because he knows one more hit and he's done. So he brings his Conch Elder, and I'm gonna go for the big ass Outrage, and that's gonna fuck up his Conch Elder. Goodbye, Conch Elder, you're done. He's gonna go on to his Volcarona. The little HP you got, you're dead too. I was actually scared to get burned here, but I didn't get burned. He's gonna go out to his GM. You want some too? Outrage enough for you to go around. He's dead. I'm gonna get confused, don't worry. Got the big ass Lumberry. He goes out to a Snorlax. You're dead too. Outrage. So his Snorlax bites the dust too. He goes out to his Espeon. You're gonna catch it too. And I'm confused, and that is the game. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe. Now we're gonna bring another battle here. It's against my boy Lester. He wanted to try this new UU team, so I decided why not make a UU team as well. So here we go. I'm gonna lead off with my Uxie, and he's gonna lead off with his Pharaoh Seed. Now this thing just fucking pissed me off the whole entire fucking game. So I'm gonna Magic Bounce his Thunder Wave back at him, paralyze him, and it kind of was a bad idea to do that, but I mean, it's whatever. So he's gonna send out his R2D2, and I'm gonna go for the Calm Mind before, and I'm gonna hit him with a big ass Psychic. Now the Psychic's gonna do a fuckload, and then I'm gonna go for Psychic again because I outspeed. So now he has died, and now that's one big ass threat out the way. His Honchkrow is gonna go for a Sucker Punch, and that is going to take me out. He gets the Moxie boost, and I'm really worried about this thing now. I'm going to go out to my Uxie, predicting the Thunder Wave. He's going to go out to his Pharaoh Seed, and that's going to not work. So I'm going to go amp my rocks up every time his Honchkrow comes in. It's going to take a shitload of damage. I'm going to go for the Psychic, and it does squat diddly. So I'm going to U-turn out of there, just get a little extra damage on him. And I'm going to go out to my Thor, which is my Raikou. And I was going to go for the Orbisphere, but luckily I got Parahaxed, and he switched out, which is why I'm lucky. So I'm going to return and go out to my Entei, which is named Hades. The three legendary dogs are named Hades, Entei, Poseidon, Suicune, and Thor, Raikou, the three elemental gods. The Flare Blitz is going to do a lot to his Dusclops, and I'm going to go for Seismic Toss and do that. Now I'm going to go out to my Uxie again. His Jaws is going to come out, and here I am going to no, he switches out, goes out to his Pharaoh Seed, and I'm gonna Thunder Wave again. Jesus, he's predicting me the whole way. I go to my Thor, I take the Spikes damage, and he's gonna go for the Leech Seed, and it's basically gonna be a slow war for a few turns. I'm gonna go for the Thunderbolt. I didn't go for the Orbisphere because I wasn't sure if he was going to switch or not, so I went with the safe bet and went for the Thunderbolt, and that actually fucked me over because I ended up losing my Raikou later. He goes for the Gyro Ball, does squat diddly, and I'm going to switch out now, save him for Death Fodder later, and I go out to my Pinsir, which I named Hayden, because I'm pretty sure I'm using Hayden's set from his Heart Gold, Soul Silver Wi-Fi battles. And here I go for the Stone Edge, so I kill that thing off. He goes out to his Entei, and I go for the switch, because I thought he was going to go for the Flare Blitz, and I just fodder out my Entei. And then my Entei dies, and I go out to my Poseidon. Here I'm going to put up a Calm Mind. He's going to go out to his Spikes guy, go for the Calm Mind, and that's going to give me +1 special attack, +1 special defense, and I go for the Hydro Pump, and it does a pretty good, decent chunk. And he goes for the Thunder Wave, paralyzing him, and that just pissed me off. I go for another Calm Mind, and he's going to get the fuck out of there after this Leech Seed, because he knows he's not going to be able to take another Hydro Pump from a +2 special attack Suicune. So he's going to switch out to his Jaws, take the Paralysis, and he sets up a swords dance here, and I told him he was fucked. I go for the hidden power electric, and that is going to fuck his day up. ×2 +2 special attack, hidden power, no chance of survival here. I was gonna go for the hidden power, but he goes for the brave bird, and I live with 13, but I get paralyzed. The power hacks, the fuck, and I die from leech seed damage. Ugh. Ugh. Now he's gonna switch out and go to his Spin City again, as I go for the Thunder Wave again. I'm gonna U-turn out of there again, and then I'm gonna go to my Pinsir, and he didn't know. I don't think he knew I had close combat, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go for the close combat, take out his Pharaoh Seed, and that is just this thing finally dead. Finally, yes, yes. Whatever. I take the Iron Barb damage, and now I thought I was choice banded, but after the match, I realized that I was choice scarfed, which makes a big deal, as you'll see later on, towards the end of the battle, which is coming up. He goes for the Flare Blitz. It's going to do a hefty amount. And I'm going to go for the Psychic, but I'm slower, so that's going to take me out. Life Orb damage is going to rack up. I'm going to go out to my Raikou, fodder it out. He's going to go for the... I'm going to go back out to my Pinsir, just so I can get a clean switch, and I go for the Stone Edge. Now this is where it mattered, where I thought I was slower. And right here is going to be a good game, because I'm scarfed faster than his, and I'm going to Stone Edge and kill it. Don't forget to subscribe.